Hi, how are you?
Good.
All right.
Any surprises? What can you tell us?
About the upcoming episodes?
Yeah.
Let's see. Episode 7 is, we just locked it. It's phenomenal, I think. I really hope people like it. It's one of our bottle episodes. It's a quarantine. The CDC gets called in. So we were like, what can we do in the high school this season? I said, quarantine. We got to use the sets we have. And that's one of the ways we try to make a show like this look big on a small budget. So bottle episodes are very helpful.
Very good.
So are you really going to kill Derek?
Well, that would be a spoiler. Kind of looked like that in the trailer, didn't it?
Yeah. Can you talk about any of like the many bloody people and looking like they're dying people?
I can say that the assassins, their success rate gets higher and higher. So things get pretty bad, pretty bleak. But the one thing I said at the panel was that a lot of long plans come to fruition, and you learn a little bit of history too, like Lydia Martin's history, or the history of the family, which we're going to now that we've got a 5th season, we're going to start hearing more about that in the next season as well.
Yeah, one of my favorite things you said at the panel was that Scott and Styles was the friendship you wish you'd had in high school.
It is,
so, yeah. I love that. So as the rest of the season keeps getting crazier and crazier with the benefactor and all those things, how is that going to kind of be the center point? It has been sort of for the whole show, so how are we going to see their relationship keep going?
Well, one of the problems that's going to occur is the pressure of temptation and the money all the money split around that's being fapped, actually. So their relationship's going to be tested a little. They're going to grow, and it's a point where I don't want to give away too much, but people have to risk their lives for each other. So we really wanted to, with this season, is get back into a sense of the ensemble cast. It's fun to focus on one character, to give someone like Dylan O'Brien a big showy role for 3B, but it was important to us to really explore all of the main characters this season. So in the writers' room, we challenged ourselves to come up with a great Lydia story, a great Derek story, and a new Scott story. And one of the first things I said in the writers' room was, I want to give Scott and Styles a little brother this season, and that's Dylan Sprayberry, Liam. And we're really happy with how it's turning out. They're so good together on set, and they love each other, which is awesome.
Are we going to get sort of a father-daughter reunion at any point between Peter and Malia?
Yes. Yeah. You can expect that to happen. So that secret's going to come out, and how it comes out is not good for anyone, especially Styles.
What can you say about Parrish being on the list?
Parrish is, well, it was hinted about in 3B when he said he just felt drawn to Beacon Hills. So you're going to learn more about it, especially in an upcoming episode. It's 409 called Perishable.
Danny has been such a great side character all along in the seasons. You said that we're on the panel that we're going to see some more of him.
Yeah, I was actually hanging out with Keahu last night. But you'll have to wait and see. Last season felt like a finish for a lot of different stories to us, and we felt like we needed to kind of reboot the series a bit. It's hard to lose a main character like Allison, like Crystal, and we really felt that loss in the first few weeks of being on set. So it was a weird thing, especially when we started shooting a scene. We started shooting a scene with Malia and Kira, and we realized we're shooting a scene with two series regulars, two main characters, who weren't on the first season of the show or the second season. So it was an interesting experience. In certain ways it feels like a new show, but it's still Scott, Styles, Lydia, Derek, Stilinski, Melissa McCall. It's still the same team.
So this season we've seen a lot of sort of the hunters working with the hunted.
Yeah.
Are we going to see more of that as the season continues? Because I thought that was really interesting.
Yes. We really like the Calaveras. They're really fun. And Calavera, you might not know, is the sugar skull, the Day of the Dead. And that's why we named them that. But they're great people too. The actors, and that last scene with JR, I love that last look at that last line. So we're testing JR's character, testing Arjun a bit. So you'll see more.
Arjun, how is his return going to affect the rest of the season?
In a big way. You'll see him with Scott, you'll see him with Derek, and we're not going to be quite sure about where his allegiances lie.
Speaking of shaky allegiances, what can you tease about Peter's betrayal / going back to his normal character that we saw in that trailer?
Well, his motivations they're very much about power, but I can say he's still loyal to his family, too.
Okay.
So, Peter has a belief that he's kind of like the prince who believes the crown belongs to him, and that crown is alpha status. So that's why he said in 3A, I am the alpha, I've always been the alpha. Even though he doesn't have the red eyes to prove it.
Right.
He may again.